So this is nothing but the Salesforce instance. Okay. So this is where we will do all our practice. So I'll tell you at the end like how you can get this instance, but this is how the Salesforce looks like. So why Salesforce is on boom and why the Salesforce is capturing the market. So we'll be discussing about that. So the first thing, Salesforce is CRM. Under the name of CRM, Salesforce is giving many functionalities and your coding is reduced drastically. There are many point and click tools available using which you can achieve your requirement. So basically what happens is like whenever new requirement comes, first you try to identify whether that requirements can be satisfied using point and click tools. If yes, you should go for point and click tools always, because that reduces the development time, and at the end the thing that you want to build that can be built in short amount of time. And that's the benefit of the point and click tools. So this is the setup menu where you can find all the point and click tools. So there is a process builder, which is one of the point and click tool. There is a second tool that is called as workflows. There is one more tool that is called as flows. There is one more tool that is approvals. So there are many such tools available. If you use these tools, then you can fulfill your requirement. And if you can't fulfill your requirement using these tools, then you go to the coding. But nowadays there are many options available in order to achieve the requirement without coding as well. So this is how the things work in Salesforce, and that's the reason even if you don't want to go in coding, that's fine. You can survive in Salesforce. So this is reason one. Reason two is there are many clouds under Salesforce. There are many clouds. There is a sales cloud, there is service cloud, there is something a part of Einstein as well that is related to AI. So there are many clouds available. So even if you don't want to go in coding, you can explore different clouds. You can have the knowledge of clouds, and going forward you can mm, get the position of consultant. You can start from an admin and you can get the position of consultant. So basically there are different tracks available. So you can begin as an admin or a developer. So if you begin as an admin, then later on you can uh, go into consultant or business analyst. And if you want to go into development, then you can start as a developer, and then the senior developer, and then the consultant, and then the architect. And if you don't want to go into coding, then you can become a solution architect. Not a technical architect, but you can become solution architect. And so during my experience, I have seen many people, they started as a testers. So also they were from different background, but they started as testers. And later on going forward, once they get comfortable into Salesforce, they later on shifted into development. So development is also easy in Salesforce, because so if I give you a simple example, how development is easy. So let's say there is one technology, Java. So I want to pull some data from the database. I want to pull some data from the database. So in Java, there are many steps. Like first, you will have to establish some connection with the database, and then the second step will be you'll have to write some query to pull the data from the database, and then the data will be displayed. Once the data is pulled from the database, you will have to close the connection for the security reasons, and then you can make use of the data. And along with that, you have to take care of the SQL injection, so that no one will write any query or they'll try to access some sensitive data from the database. So you have to take care of all these things in other technologies at a high level. But if you talk about Salesforce, so this is a complete cloud environment. This is a complete cloud environment. Here there are no much steps. The only thing is you have to write the query, and the rest of the things are handled by the Salesforce. So here you don't have to establish the connection with the database. Here you don't have to think about the security. because it's a cloud environment. Salesforce is nothing but a cloud environment. The database is also present at some virtual place. You don't know its physical location where it is present. The only thing is it is present at some particular location. So once you write the query, the data will be fetched, and that's the only single step involved. There is no establishing the connection, closing the connection, taking care of the SQL injection. So Salesforce takes care of that. So this is how the number of steps are reduced, and that's the reason the coding becomes easy. So this is the second reason. And the reason three is, so as I mentioned, there are different clouds as well. So how those clouds help you, how those clouds help you. So I'll just give you a small example to understand the importance of clouds. So there is a cloud that is called as Sales Cloud. So under Sales Cloud, all such features are present that help a organization or a company to increase their sales, to increase their sales. So how a company can increase the sales? If they have the better understanding in the next quarter, how many possible customers are there in my pipeline, so they can do some predictions. Like if I sell for a customer, if a customer buys some products from me, or let's say I'm selling 100 laptops to 10 customers, then what will be the sale? So this is nothing but proper planning of the pipeline, how to uh, close these deals quickly, and how to better manage the pipeline, and how the higher managements of the organization can have the better visibility of the dashboard. So dashboard is nothing but the graphical representation where you will get the count, like, so 10 opportunities or 10 deals are there in the pipeline, and they should be closed by the next quarter. So likewise, so that's nothing but the graphical representation of the dashboard. So if the higher management is having good visibility to the pipeline, then they can manage it in a good way, and then they can take the follow-ups from the sales rep. So this is all contributing to the the sales to increase the revenue. So likewise, there are many tools available under Sales Cloud that helps you to keep a better track on the sales of the company. There is one more cloud that is called as Service Cloud. So let's say I have already sold 100 laptops to a customer, and now the customers is facing some issue with a laptop. So let's say some heating problem or some battery problem, or they are having some kind of issue. So Service Cloud is like where they should go and they can log a complaint. And once they log a complaint, then within how many hours that complaint should get resolved, what are the different levels of escalation, and tracking that complete case starting from the beginning. Like, this was the date you created the ticket, and right now your case is into this stage, and this particular team is working for the resolution. So starting from logging the case to closing the case, the complete life cycle. So you can manage that life cycle in the Service Cloud. Here you are only serving the customers. Here it is not about the increasing the revenue, or something. Here it is about giving you the services. That's the Service Cloud. And then there can be different ways. So this was a very small example, but if you think of the example globally, so uh, as I said, like, I have sold 100 laptops. The users of the 100 laptops can be across the different parts of the world. So if someone is calling me from some some part of the world, so I should be in a position to respond them in their language, because you never know, someone can talk in their regional language or someone can talk in English. So eh, at the end you should be in a position to handle that. So the call should get routed to a correct team. So if a call is coming from, let's say, north, so if a person from a north attends that, then there are more chances that he can talk in the regional language. So likewise, you can route the calls as well. So this is just an example why Service Cloud is important. So similarly, there is one more which is called as Einstein. So Einstein is related to AI, artificial intelligence. I'll take the same example of the laptops. Like I've sold 100 laptops, and let's say customer is telling his problem over an email. Like now I've started facing heating issues. So it's been only 6 months that I've bought a laptop, and what can be the problem and how can you help? So basically, based on this email body, Salesforce can identify whether the customer is actually happy with your services or not. Salesforce can tell the sentiments, and these are the accurate ones. 99% these are the correct results. So if the customer is happy, if the customer is not happy with your services, what can be the emotions of the customer, whether a customer is angry on you or not. So all these detections can be done inside Salesforce. So this is nothing but a part of AI, artificial intelligence, and you can get those insights easily. So such different automations are available in the Salesforce, and that's the reason the Salesforce is on top. And all these Salesforce offerings till now, whatever we discussed, this is a point and click. No coding is involved in it. All these are the Salesforce offerings. So if you have the knowledge, you can configure it. But behind all those scenes, first you should form familiar with the Salesforce. If you are familiar with the Salesforce, then only you can go and learn these different clouds. And there are n number of clouds. There is a sales cloud, service cloud, there is a health cloud, there is a vaccine cloud recently introduced in this pandemic, there is a financial cloud, there is a revenue cloud which is recently in the process of launching. There is a marketing cloud all about marketing. So, and also Salesforce is doing many acquisitions. So recently Salesforce has acquired Slack. Before few releases, Salesforce acquired Tableau. So now Salesforce is trying to bring all the things under a single roof, so that if I have Salesforce, I can integrate any other tool with the Salesforce, and all the things will be at one place. So now that's the next goal of Salesforce, and that's the reason. So for better analytics, they have acquired the Tableau, and for better connectivity and for better communication, they have acquired Slack. So now that Salesforce team is working on the Slack, and definitely they'll come up with some new thing as they have acquired Slack. Tableau as well, it is in progress. Now you can show the Tableau dashboards directly into Salesforce. So these are the different things why the acquisitions are happening and why the Salesforce is on boom. So one more thing, as I said, there is a marketing cloud. So marketing cloud was actually built by some other team, not from the Salesforce. It was built by some other team. But when the team approached Salesforce, Salesforce found this to be an interesting, and then that particular solution was acquired by Salesforce. So previously it was called as uh, Commerce Cloud, and once the Salesforce acquired it, it was termed to be something marketing. So this is something a similar history. So likewise, different products are getting acquired, and all the things are coming under a single roof for Salesforce. And so here, if you see, Tableau is there in place, so you don't need a data scientist to do the what you can say, to determine the patterns and to do the predictions, because Tableau is already there. You can do the predictions. Again, a few point and click tools are also available, using which if you configure it, so you can easily get the predictions with the assured accuracy. So if you are getting the predictions, they are the correct ones. And Salesforce also has given the accuracy level like 95%, 98%. The predictions will be correct, and that is proven. So here you don't need the data scientist, and definitely the time is reduced. As there is a thought like time is money. Yes, that is definitely correct, because as the development time is reduced, you can deliver more in the same amount of time. So all these are the different benefits. If uh, the Salesforce platform is there, you can definitely have these benefits. So this was just a high level introduction why the Salesforce is on boom these days. So any questions so far?
No.
Okay, fine. So did you got the gist, like why, what is Salesforce, why it is being used? Did you got any idea?
Yeah, it, your explanation helped a bit on understanding how it works and the basics of it. So, yeah.
Okay, okay, fine. So yeah, so the coming to our syllabus, so our syllabus is a combination of admin and development. So definitely we'll start with the admin, and admin you will get familiar with the complete admin stuff, all the point and click things. So one important thing to understand while learning Salesforce is multi-tenant environment. I repeat, Salesforce is multi-tenant environment. Salesforce is multi-tenant environment. So what's the reason of this, or what's the meaning of this multi-tenant environment? What does this mean? So basically, multi-tenant means multiple users can be there in the same instance. Multiple users can be there in the same instance. So how the security is taken care? How the security is taken care? So going forward, we'll see this. So just to give you an idea how multiple users can affect the security. So let's say there are 10 users, and here I am storing the data of employees. So all the employees are there, the data of employees stored. And let's say I'm storing the salaries of employees as well. So if I can see the first name, last name of other employee, that is fine. If I can see the date of birth of other employee, that is fine. But if I can see the salary of other employee, that is not fine. That's a mess. So what things can be visible, what things cannot be visible, how can you control that, how will you configure that? So this matters a lot in multi-tenant environment, because you are not a single user, there can be multiple users. And when multiple users are there, they can log in, and how your security is there, how your data is secure. So all those things are important, and that's the reason admin is there, Salesforce admin. So under admin, we'll get familiar with the complete Salesforce platform. And once we are done with the admin, then we'll start with the development. And in development, again, we'll take the examples, we'll write the code, we'll understand. And so this is how the complete plan will be: first admin and then development. So the complete course duration is around 40 to 45 hours, including admin and development, and daily will be connecting for around 1 hour. And so this training is like industry oriented. So industry oriented in the sense we'll be talking all about the real time examples, and we'll brainstorm on it, like how to resolve it. This is the problem and how can you resolve it, while studying admin as well and while studying development as well. So the approach will be same. And in development, the plus point is like, so there will be no ready code snippets. So we'll take a problem statement and I'll be doing coding in front of you, so that the benefit that you get in this way is you get to know the errors, you get to know the hurdles that come in between while actually writing a code. And once you understand that, then you get an idea like how to resolve it. And once this part is clear, then you get some confidence. So the fear that you have, that goes away. And that's the reason there will be live sessions on the coding. There will be no ready code snippets in the development sessions. And admin, it's all about point and click, so we'll be not doing any coding when we are learning admin. And daily will be connecting around an hour. The reason for hour is like, so you should not be saturated. Whatever the things that are delivered in an hour, that should be easily understandable by you. And you should also not be saturated. So definitely we will start with the easy topics, and then going forward we will uh, have it as per the complexity. So any questions so far?
No.
Okay. So there are few Salesforce certifications as well. There is a Salesforce admin, Salesforce developer, Salesforce advanced developer, advanced admin, app builder. There are n number of different certifications that Salesforce has. So you can also plan for the certifications. I can definitely guide you. So this course will also help you for the certification, because these are the Salesforce certification, and the course is also related to certification. So that's one more benefit that you can have. So I will definitely provide you the links where you can go, and that will help you to achieve the certifications. So the admin, see, there is a Salesforce admin certification, and there is one Salesforce app builder certification. And the syllabus for both the certifications is similar. You can say 95% the syllabus is same. So if you prepare for one, you can ultimately attempt the other as well. So there is only a difference of 4 to 5 topics. So you can target for the two certifications. This is what I mean to say. Salesforce admin first, once you clear that, and then you can target for Salesforce app builder as well. And then once you get some hands-on experience, then you can start with the developer, advanced admin. So the first thing is you should be familiar with the Salesforce, so that you can learn uh, any technology on top of it. That's the end goal. So these are the benefits of these course. And any questions do you have in this?
No questions.
Okay, fine. So what I'll do is, so I'll tell you how can you get this instance and what's the process for that. So what you have to do is, first go on developers.salesforce.com. Once you go there, here you will get a sign up button. Click on sign up. Yeah, and one more thing, Salesforce is not free. So if you are planning to use Salesforce, or if an organization is planning to use Salesforce, Salesforce is not free. If you want to migrate your business into Salesforce, you will have to contact Salesforce, purchase the licenses. Salesforce charges per user per month, and then you can make use of the Salesforce. But being a developer, there is some free version, so that you get familiar with the Salesforce, you get your hands dirty with the Salesforce. And we are having a look like how can you get your hands dirty, what's the free version. So this is the process. Go on developers.salesforce.com, hit the sign up button, and here you will get a form. So you should fill this form, enter your first name, last name, enter valid email address, job role, you can give any job role, company name, you can give any company name, give country, postal code, and remember the username that you will give. And then finally hit the sign up button. Once you hit the sign up button, within few minutes, you will get a verification email on your email address, and that email will have a link where you can set the password, remember your username and password. And once you are done with that process, you will be here on the screen. So if you want to try it now, you can try. So I'll be on mute. If you want to try, let me know. And once you are done, so that you will have this instance, so that from the subsequent sessions you can also practice. And if you have any doubts, you can ask me. That's the reason of this instance. So would you like to sign up now, or you will do it later?
I'll sign up now.
Okay, sure. So I'll be on mute. So let me know if you face any doubts, or if you need any help. Okay. So have you signed up?
Yes.
Did you got email?
Yes, I got the email.
Okay. So have you set the password?
Yes, I did.
Okay, fine. So you'll be seeing the similar screen, right? The one I showed you for Salesforce.
Yeah, the similar one. Yes.
Okay, fine. So what about others? Have you signed up?
I'm signing up, sir.
Oh,
I'll just probably take a
Kind
minute.
of.
okay, fine, fine. So once you are done, let me know. And till that time, if you have any questions, any queries, anything, you can ask me.
Completed, sir.
So you all are into which time zone?
EST. I'm in EST.
Okay,
I'm at PDT.
okay,
Even mine is EST.
okay, okay, fine. So once you get the link, just set the password and you will be in your instance. So from the next time, so this was the initial process, right? So daily you don't have to sign up. Once you have the username and password, then what you should do is simply go on a login.salesforce.com, and here you should enter your username and password and hit the login, and you will be in your instance. So this is called as the Salesforce instance. Somebody calls this as Salesforce org, but both the things refer to the same. This the one that we are seeing right now. So this is nothing but the Salesforce, the free version, and here you can explore the things. Whatever the things we'll learn, we will explore in this instance. So you can also practice on your end, and if you have any doubts, you can ask me at any time. And the same thing will happen for development as well. We will do the development in this instance only. So yeah, this is all about the session. So any questions on the syllabus, course, the course content, anything you can ask me because I'm done.
Sir, is this the same as the Trailhead playground that is given by Salesforce?
So trailheads and playgrounds. So playground is like the thing where you can practice. So this and this instance that we are seeing and the playgrounds, so that will have the similar look and feel, because it's nothing but the Salesforce itself, right? Even if you launch a playground, it's just the name that they are calling it as a playground, but at the end, the thing that is getting launched, that is same.
Okay. Okay.
So have you done any trailheads?
I was just looking into like how you start learning or where you can play around to understand the terminology and all. And when I was like researching about it in Google, it said a couple of people had left reviews that the trailhead or the playground is an easier place to just start to understand what everything is and the terminology of everything.
Okay, okay, got it. So, any more questions?
How many days will it take to finish the admin part?
So, the complete course duration is 40 to 45 days. For admin, you can consider 20 hours.
Okay. As soon as we finish that, can I go ahead and take the certification, admin certification?
Yeah. So basically, the answer is as we are at a good level from the admin point of view, then I can share you some links. You can go through that links, and then you can give some online test, some practice exams, and if you get enough confidence, then you can go ahead and give the certification exam, because the certifications are again the paid one. They are not free certifications.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any more questions?
No.
Okay. So yeah, that's all for the day. So I'm done with this session. So inform your uh, decision to Raju. Okay. So and then we can proceed.